Willkommen zurück zu Wohin. Es ist 17:22 Uhr. Es ist der nächste Tag, aber ich habe wieder das Gefühl, kaum fange ich an zu reden, wird meine Stimme schlechter. Okay. Wir haben hier das letzte Mal aufgehört. Ah ja, genau. Da war dieser Typ mit seinen schicken Nuggets, der uns kritisiert hat. Attackieren wir ihn oder halten wir uns zurück? Hatte ich schon attackieren geklickt? Wir attackieren. I crunched up on my calligraphies and rose. The man must have sensed my violent intent as he backed a step and shielded his face with the bucket of chicken. I threw a bunch at him before he could flee into the crowd. My first connected with the side of his head. My fist. That marked the first time I had ever hit someone. My knuckles hurt from the blow, but seeing the guy's dropped jaw made it worthwhile. He probably grew up this way because nobody ever dared to punish him. A couple of pedestrians popped in and held me back from attacking the man further. I squirmed against their grips, but gave up as my anger waned. Once my breathing returned to normal, the civilians loosened their hold, and I brushed myself free. I remember this. The man fled to the train station, eating another piece of chicken as he did so. I hope he choked on it. Ja, vielleicht stirbt er dran. The next morning someone knocked on my door. I checked the clock, 5 a.m. When would the landlady cut me a break? Miss Vinty, it's the police. I cupped a hand over my mouth as if keeping quiet would make the police go away. They must be here to ask about my assault yesterday. The guy I punched was nothing but talk. I should have let him ramble. God knew what would befall me now. I prayed I would at least be spared a jail sentence. Tears streaked down my cheeks as I buried myself under the blanket. This had to be nothing more than a bad dream. Bad ending. Yay. Ich wähle eigentlich immer erst das Falsche, deshalb. Ach ja, wartet mal. So, diesmal habe ich mir nicht was zu trinken hingestellt. Diesmal habe ich mir sogar eine schöne Tasse Tee gemacht. Ich mag Tee. Folks always say to ignore trolls. I clenched my teeth and stayed put. After chuckling in my face, the man strutted off. Determined to prove him wrong, I continued to sit and wait for potential customers. Another 1,000 people walked by without sparing me a look. Lingering here any longer would be a waste of time. As I packed my things, I insisted I was leaving because my part-time job started in an hour. Deep inside I knew that man's words had rocked my confidence. Giving up on calligraphy would mean I had wasted all this time over nothing. Yet if I lacked the gift, preserving might make things worse. Tears welled in my eyes and I clenched my fists to hold them back. Speaking of tears, I heard a kid crying within the crowd. Looked like we had a lost child on our hands. Some pedestrians shot him glances, but none of them offered more than that. Quick save. These really were horrible people. To cheer myself up, I told myself I would never want my calligraphies to be owned by people like that. I should help the kid, but that would mean being late for my job. Ich glaube, ich hatte noch gar nicht Ignore gemacht, oder? Ich weiß nicht genau, was ich tun soll. Ich weiß, dass Helfen richtig ist. Sorry kid, Miss Vinty had a job to go to. Convincing myself that another person would help him, I headed off to work. The next morning the kid from yesterday appeared on the news. The reporter announced he had gone missing. Oh. Wieder dasselbe Bild. Ist hier eine Träne? Ja. Wunderbar. Guilt seized my heart and threatened to crush it. I ended up being just as selfish as the people I had criticized. A lowlife like me had no right to dream about success. I could never return to that place without being tormented by remorse. And so my little stint as an artist came to an end. Bad end. Came to an end, bad end. Das, jetzt machen wir quick load. Yes. Click, click. Help. Save. Return. If I judged others for abandoning a child, then did the same myself, I would be a jerk and a hypocrite. With a sigh, I walked up to the boy. There, it's okay. Did you lose mommy? The boy was sobbing too hard to answer. I leaned in to stroke his back with one hand and his head with the other. Let me know if you lost mommy, okay? I'll help you find her. So there's no need to be scared. The kid managed a nod at last, and I whispered good boy into his ears. What's your mommy's name? Hungry. Her name is Hungry? The boy's tummy growled and I realized what he meant. Oh, well, how about I buy you a sandwich? The kid shook his head. I want ice cream. Hey kid, ice cream is more of a dessert actually. Naja, nicht Dessert, sondern Dessert. I want ice cream. And so ice cream it was. One for him and none for me. Wie gemein. Ich wollte mir immer eins mitholen. The money came out of my pocket. Of course. My poor wallet. At least this kid could have eaten the whole thing rather than let half of it melt on his shirt. Jessie, the boy said. That's mommy's name. Jessie. I called as I strode along the street. Now people stared at me more than ever. Enough to make the blush infect. Achso, genau, sie hat auf der Straße in der Menschenmenge einfach laut nach Jessie gerufen. Ah. Ja, ich glaube, dafür wäre ich auch zu schüchtern. Maybe I should try shouting Jessie at random the next time I sold my calligraphies. The sky turned orange as time ticked by. Yes, I knew my shift started half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. A woman squeezed through the crowd and scurried toward us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by a truck in the process. Mommy! The boy shook free of my hold and rushed into his mother's embrace. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman gazed toward me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful, just wonderful. Einfach nebenbei mal was trinken, weil... Was ist los mit meinem Hals? Ist das nur, wenn ich Dinge vorlese? Oder einfach random? Zweimal hintereinander, random. The torrent of phrases curled my lips into a stupid grin. Anyone would have done the same thing. Ja, jeder hätte dasselbe getan. Die ganze Menschenmenge. Please, if there's anything I can do in return, just let me know, the mother said. Actually, there's something I need help with. The mother nodded. Anything in my power, miss. Which way back to the train station? Achso, sie wollte wissen, wo es zurück zur Train Station geht. Ah ja, wir haben definitiv schon über die Hälfte. The sky had gone dark by the time I arrived at work. I opened the restaurant door gingerly to avoid making any noise. Stealth mode switched on. They called me Ninja Vinty for a reason. Halt, kann ich auch mit der Tastatur drücken? Ich drück mal gleich Enter. Miss Vinty, the voice of my boss nearly made me jump onto the ceiling fan. Ja, kann ich. Ah ja, okay, hab ganz kurz geguckt, ob hier wer klingelt. Heute Abend ist St. Martin. Es ist eigentlich krass, dass ich noch Zeit habe und ich nehme jetzt wieder das hier auf, weil es funktioniert. Es ist sorry, I'm late. I wanted to explain, but my boss glared at me, and my tongue slurred out a bunch of syllables. My explanation was in there somewhere, probably, maybe. I received an earful from my boss, but at least I got to keep my job. Several colleges shot me frowns from not being here during such a busy period. In the end I took all the blame without complaint. Ach, das kann ich nicht, ich muss mich immer rechtfertigen. Well, at one point I looked myself inside a toilet and screamed into the bowl. I also might or might not have fantasized about dunking my workmate's head into the toilet. That was for me alone to know, though. At least I earned the paycheck needed to keep my landlady quiet for another month. As for the month after that, we would see when the time came. Das ist doof, so leben zu müssen. All I wanted was to pursue my art, but reality kept pressuring me toward finding a second job. On my way home I spotted a banner for an upcoming visual novel named Princess Aria. The game had long been hyped on every forum I knew. Amazing art along with a cast of famous voice actors. The writer and composer were big names too. Ah ja, da oben steht auch so Out Now in dem Licht drinne. Achso, ich dachte, das davor... Ah ja, okay, ich verstehe, worum es geht und weiß auch, was gleich passiert. For Princess Aria to have an ad this big, there must be a lot of money put behind the project. The way this banner hung high gave me the sense it was extra important. Bright lights shone on the princess, face to impress potential players. Klar. Yes, that was what I really needed. If I had a banner like that, no doubt people would line up to buy my calligraphy. I could already imagine how folks would react as I walked along the street. Englisch. Englisch mit trockenem Mund, sag ich ja. Ganz schwer. Hey, I think that was Vinty. How? No way. You mean the famous calligrapher I see on all those banners? Yeah, she must be really good. Maybe we should ask for her autograph. My agent would then stop in to speak on my behalf. Please line up in orderly fashion, everyone. How much for an autograph? Shut up and take my money. Einfach hinterherwerfen. Deshalb gehe ich auch nachher, naja, na gut, wird spät, morgen zu Bibi, 40 Euro eine Umarmung. War das Bibi oder Dagi? Ich vergesse das immer wieder. Ach, scheiß drauf. Sind alles dieselben. My agent nodded in response. Autographs are available for $100. Thanks. 100. Ah, das ist jetzt cool. That would be $100. Thanks. The game shop owner said. Was? Princess Aria cost twice what I had predicted. 100? Ich denke mal, Tomb Raider oder Rise of the Tomb Raider wird 50 kosten, wenn es rauskommt. Wow, visual novels. If I bought the game, I would have too little left for rent. I opened my wallet, hoping I might... So hoping. Es war so seltsam, dass nicht da war. I might have more cash on hand than I realized. Turned out I had less, actually. Quick save. I hang my head at and the storekeeper said. His arched brows pressure me into buying a game. I did ride 3 trains to get here. Might as well picking up something. I told the shopkeeper how much money I had and he shook his head. The store owner pulled out a different game from under his table. He brushed away the dust on it so I could see the cover. The title read Sunflower War, some visual novel about the battlefield. Wow. Copyright 1997. Älter als ich. The bottom read. No wonder it was so cheap. Art by Invert Mouse. Ah ja, der Typ, der das hier gemacht hat. Whoever the heck that was. The front cover would fit perfectly in a kindergarten classroom. Was sagt die Uhr? Uhr sagt, geht noch ein bisschen. Also ich habe es wieder rausgefunden. Es hatte mir vorgegeben, es würde es auf 550 MB machen und als ich es dann hatte, waren es nur 220. Okay. I flipped the case to see what was highlighted on the back. The game supported up to wow, 640 x 480 resolution. Truly the pinnacle of technology. The shopkeeper grimaced. He must have sensed I wanted to say no. His stare made my palms stain his sweat with sweat, and I ended up buying the game. Ah, das durfte ich jetzt nicht entscheiden. Ich dachte, dealing with thoughts like that had always been a weakness of mine. Remind me to never visit this store again. Yay, noch ein Kapitel abgeschlossen. With hairy strides, I returned to my apartment. Zero calligraphy, sailed, late for work and with rent, topped off by blowing cash on some game I had no interest in. What I really wanted to play was Princess Aria. Forcing myself to suffer anything else would just upset me further. Ich weiß, das kommt gleich, aber da bin ich mir jetzt sicher. Sollen wir es spielen oder uns schlafen legen? Wir legen uns erstmal schlafen. Forget it. I only bought sunflower war out of pressure. After shoving the game into my bin, I crawled into bed. Ich hätte es nicht direkt weggeworfen, aber wenn ich müde oder demotiviert gewesen wäre, hätte ich mich vielleicht ins Bett gelegt, aber ich hätte es nicht gleich weggeworfen. Ich meine, sie hat schon wenig Geld. Warte mal, ist das hier hinten drauf? Eine Birne oder so? For the next weeks I tried over and over to sell my calligraphies, but all of my works remained untouched. Well, aside from a few pedestrians who stepped on them by mistake. Wait, my bad. I did make one sale. This one guy said he needed my calligraphy to use as toilet paper. I had zero passion left for calligraphy. In fact, just thinking about it fueled me with anger. This was no longer the career for me. Today I chose to retire for good. Bad end. Ach scheiße. Ah. Quick load. Yes. Besser. Click, play. Save. Sind eigentlich schon fast durch, oder? Ich weiß nicht, wie weit es noch geht. Soll ich jetzt eine längere Folge draus machen? Ich lese mal etwas schneller. I did spend money on sunflower war. Might as well as give it a go. The day left me pretty drained, so this relic of a game would do a good job putting me to sleep. I switched on my laptop and inserted the disc, which I partly hope will fail to load from old age. Too bad it worked just fine. No doubt a lot of people were loving Princess Aria right now. Meanwhile, here I was enjoying this godsend. No voice acting either. These illustrations looked like they were done by a child. I would be better off closing my eyes and imagining my own artworks. Das ist cool. The grass reached up to our knees. As I read along, I painted an image of the scene in my head. The plants rustled as we waded through. We paused once every few steps, fearing there might be snakes hiding among the bushes. Halt, das ist leicht schräg geschrieben. Kann es sein, dass die das da so vorliest? Somehow we managed to survive the evening. The sun surged from beyond the horizon, outlining the earth with an orange glow. Slowly the blue sky emerged and vanquished the darkness that had haunted us. As light bathed the soil, I found myself in a field of sunflowers. I had imagined this place to look far more terrifying, but anciently had merrily been playing tricks on me. I drew a deep breath to savor the morning fragrance. In this distance, birds chirped as if applauding our survival. I could see it. Not only that, but touch, hear and smell too, an experience crafted by my imagination. The image revealed the stroke of any artist, and it belonged to me alone. This fulfillment inspired me to take things further. Super. Gehört das dazu, sich Dinge vorzustellen, sich einen Kochtopf aufzusetzen? The blasts of gunfire deafened us as we dove behind the wall. A bullet whizzed past the tip of my helmet. Sam had passed this helmet onto me with her dying breath. I would carry on her legacy. The desert had pinched sweet of our out from my every pore. I desperately wanted to empty this water bottle down my throat, but with no help in sight, I must conserve every drop. Joe's eyes closed this time, never to reopen. Despite our promise to survive together, I only managed to live. How I wished I could take her place. I finished reading Sunflower War right as the clock struck 3 a.m. How so many people had missed this classic left me dumbfounded. Also sie findet das Spiel gut. Cool. Actually, that would be a lie, as I too had every intention of tossing this game aside. I kept demanding excitement without offering an ounce of passion in return. If I played my part, I might be able to discover so much more. As Sunflower Wars credits rolled, I realized just how small the development group was. The team probably knew they stood no chance against the bigger studios, yet they still did their best with data technologies to deliver a vision they believed in. The happiness they felt when working on the project poured out of every line in this game. I could gaze right into their heart, the thing I had long neglected. Mommy, Daddy, Vinty, what is it, darling? Look, it's my calligraphy. Honey, it's calligraphy, but it's great. I think you have a lot of talent. Haha, this is so much fun. I'm going to become a calligrapher. Ich weiß gar nicht, ist das sowas, wo die Leute wirklich so sagen, wow, amazing? I had forgotten the last time I found joy in calligraphy. Every stroke these days felt like a grocery chore. All I obsessed over was how much, or rather how little, people paid attention to my thoughts. My works no longer possessed heart, and I failed to notice it. Time to do something about that. I could hardly wait to start. After all, I chose this path because I loved it. So, jetzt kommen wir, glaube ich, zum letzten Teil. Yeah, dann kriegen wir das Spiel heute durch. Jedenfalls wäre es doof, jetzt aufzuhören. Eine Entscheidung müsste es, glaube ich, noch geben. The next day I ventured outside with a new set of calligraphies. Though I made no sales thus far, I still found myself beaming. That might explain why some people smiled back. Perhaps it was the weather, but I swear everyone felt warmer today. Mommy, there she is, the ice cream lady. A boy dragged his mother in my direction. It was that kid I helped out yesterday. The mother and I exchanged nods. Honey, the lady has a name. It's rude to call her Achso, nee, das ist doch die Frau. Honey, the lady has a name. It's rude to call her the ice cream lady. What's her name then? Oh my, sorry, what is it? It's Vinty. The mother slapped her boy on the back. See, her name is Miss Vinty. Mommy, can we buy one of these doodles from the ice cream lady? Doodle must be another word for top of the line calligraphy. No other explanation could restrain me from shaking the brain out of this boy. My name was nowhere inside that little brain anyway. The mother checked her wallet, and her face scrunched up the way mine often did. All good, madam. I knew how it felt to be living on the edge of being homeless. Please, The boy nagged on. This showed why I would never have kids. The mother relented at his laugh and bought one of my works. Guess the boy wanted to repay my kindness. I gave this hair a ruffle as thanks. After flashing his missing tooth with a grin, he pulled his mother back into the crowd. Well, at least I scored better marks than yesterday. Another man strolled toward me. Wow, I was on a roll now. With heart on my side, my fame and fortune had arrived. Clean my shoes, peasants. So, jetzt aber gleich. Hey, it's you again, the man said. Oh, the troll from yesterday. I calmed my thoughts to avoid causing a scene. Maybe the guy came to apologize. Even a creep like him must know how rude he had been. Yes, my aura has cleansed him of all evil thoughts. Go on, empty your wallet at my greatness. Wow, these new scribbles are even worse than the ones you brought last time. Darf ich mich nicht entscheiden? Ja, das war's. Crazy Calligrapher Dubstep Remix with Original. Somehow I had turned into an internet celebrity. Top comment, damn snap. How she went, wow, she went full crazy, lol. Trying a mouth at 007 Illuminati. She'd be like, why you no buy? More like, this might be a good time to look for that second job. Oh, thank you for playing. Woohoo, wir sind durch mit dem Spiel. Ah ja, das war Within 1. Und jetzt werdet ihr bald 2 sehen, was ich heute Abend vielleicht noch weiterspielen, vielleicht auch durchspielen werde. 2 ist dann ein bisschen eigenartig. In dem Spiel wird man auf YouTube-Links umgeleitet, also das heißt, ich kann da auf so einen Button klicken und dann wird mir gleich das Internet geöffnet und diese Page so rausgesetzt. Das Ding ist halt, ich denke, ich werde es so machen, dass ich die Links dann in die Videobeschreibung tue. Weil, ja, muss ich mal schauen. Also ich glaube, es funktioniert nicht, wenn ich da draufklicke, dann seht ihr das nicht, deshalb würde es nichts ändern. Also, Within 1, es war ein kostenloses Spiel auf Steam, das zweite kostet halt Geld, wie gesagt. Aber das hier hat mir sehr Spaß gemacht zu lesen. Es war so die erste Art Visual Novel, die ich so gelesen habe als Videospiel. Fand ich dafür dann auch ziemlich cool. Ich hatte auch eine Review hinterlassen. Und ja, es war ein 2-Part-Projekt. Okay, die Zeit kann man sich eigentlich mal nehmen für ein kleines Spiel, wo jemand so ein bisschen sich eine eigene Story ausdenkt und diese Person erschafft, die halt ihre ganz eigenen Träume und Ziele hat und mit welchen Problemen sie so zu leben hat. Und mal schauen, wie das in Teil 2 wird. Damit danke fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.